Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing to start here is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's three simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at the 20. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Steps away. Gets around him. Look at those stick skills. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll toss this out right for Spiller. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's
touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Devon Hamilton in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, look at the juke. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 42 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2nd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Tua going to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to pass. Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this 1st half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
McManus's point after is good, and a route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
They'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen, here's Spiller.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. York able to send this one through.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an...
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 37.
Hands this to Spiller to start things. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
They run behind center with Spiller to about the 26 here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
McManus now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And the Jags grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Able to fight through one tackle.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Big Derrick Henry. with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have got it on cruise control.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Devon Hamilton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Let's take it inside his own 40. Shifts by him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the handoff, Spiller.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab.
And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. Extra point by York is up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them with the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Antonio Johnson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Another try after the first down sack.
Tua, oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They go play action here on first down.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Jaguars take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Tua now on 1st down. Throw caught by Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tua to throw again. This complete to Langford. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devon Hamilton. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football.